Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're checking out Martian, was it Manhunter versus Silver Surfer, DC versus Marvel Death Battle, and you guys know, I love these Death Battle videos. They're, like, really amazing, and, yeah, Martian Manhunter, he's, like, one of the, like, strongest superheroes. Like, he's even stronger than Superman, like, I feel like if them two would have fought against each other, I feel like, you know, Martian Manhunter would have won. I know Superman can fly and all, but like Manhunter, I mean not Martin, or however you say it, Martin, however you pronounce it, I don't know, but Manhunter, I feel like, you know, he's like the strongest person, like he's like the strongest, most powerful, like, you know, hero like in the comic book. But yeah, but don't forget, if you're new to this channel, hit that like button and subscribe. And also, go ahead and check out The Summands right now on YouTube. Like, the first episode, man, it is really good. Like, The Summands, man. But, yeah, let's get started. Death Battle.
Martian Manhunter, DC
Martian.
Space Ranger.
The Silver
Oh, I said
Surfer,
Martian.
Sentinel of the Spaceways.
The depths of space hold secrets beyond our comprehension, but these sage superheroes have seen more of it
Oh,
than
yeah, I
any
did
of us
see
could
that.
ever hope to.
He's Wales
Yeah.
and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Which is Martian.
For as long as mankind has looked upon the night sky, the stars have beckoned the brave to search the
And
unknown
that's Silver.
and explore
Silver
its
Surfer.
endless wonders.
Like Dr. Saul Erdell, who's kind of a doctor in the same way Dr. Pepper is a doctor. This guy's got no formal education, but that didn't stop him from messing
Silver
around
Surfer.
with some ancient tech he stumbled upon.
He was desperate to live out his boyhood dreams of exploring the cosmos. So with the tech's advanced capabilities, Erdell created a machine that would bring the cosmos to him.
He pointed the machine at Mars, pushed a button, and hoped for the best. And it worked! Erdell summoned a real-life Martian right before his very eyes.
Yeah.
Now remember, kids, when in doubt, just push buttons. Never fail.
Oh, yeah, that
The
was Devin.
mysterious and powerful alien known as John Jones, the Martian
Not Devin,
Manhunter,
Dexter.
immediately started using his incredible powers in front of the Doctor, like mind reading and shape-shifting.
Which was just the tip of Erdell's discoveries. Turns out, Martians have complete control over
Yeah.
their bodies and can transform into practically anything, like a freaking dragon, an exact duplicate of Wonder Woman down to her central nervous system,
Yeah.
or even a totally generic green monster that loves Choco cookies.
They
Like
can
Green
also
Goblin.
shoot lasers from their eyes, fire psionic blasts, turn invisible, and phase through
They should do a
anything,
Martian
even
Hunter
Green
versus
Lantern
Green
constructs
Goblin.
and
I feel like that
force
one
fields
would be
Superman
cool.
couldn't get through.
On top of all that, they've got a crazy healing factor. John has regenerated back from a single limb, tiny pieces, or even a puddle of goo.
This
Oh.
display of awe-inspiring power overwhelmed Dr. Erdell's poor human heart and caused him to die in the Martian's arms.
Oh,
Damn.
wow.
Well, at least he accomplished his goal before he bit the red dust, right? Anyway, John used his shape-shifting abilities to hide amongst his new world by assuming the identity of a recently deceased detective named John Jones. God, what a
John
crazy
Jones.
coincidence, comic book writer, you clever man.
Detective John Jones lived a double life on Earth for many years.
Yeah,
solving
I saw
cases and
that. I
helping
saw
as
that.
many people as he could from the shadows. But eventually, he stepped out, revealing himself to the world, and helped found the Justice League of America.
And John definitely holds his own in the supergroup. He once pulled the Earth alongside Wonder Woman and Superman, who has stated that of all the beings in the known universe, he would be afraid to fight John.
And he should be afraid.
Yeah.
Superman wouldn't be the first Kryptonian John has gone toe-to-toe with. He's manhandled Ultraman, who's basically evil Superman from another universe,
Yeah.
and Superboy Prime, who can shatter reality with his punches, and is also evil Superman from another universe.
He
Yeah,
took a blast
Martian,
from
he's
Asphodel,
stronger.
The king angel from a literal
I mean,
army of
Superman,
heaven.
yeah, you are
He's
strong,
held
but
his own
not
against
as strong as
Darkseid,
Martian.
The manifestation of tyranny in the DC universe, and he's fast enough to catch up to Supergirl and Superman, who we know flies so
Oh, really?
fast he can burst the bonds of infinity. So
Wow.
basically, he's just as strong and just as fast as a bunch of crazy gods and demons.
Yeah.
John's strength and speed are
It's like the
obviously
Beast.
very impressive.
Oh,
So
yeah,
no
I
secret
remember
his
that game.
greatest asset
That was
is his
such a cool
mind.
game. I
He's
really
one
love
of the
that
most
game.
powerful telepaths in
I really
all
love
of
that
the
game.
DC universe.
He reads minds, duh, but he can also shut them down altogether. And he once made Mr. Mixel Plexiglass. Mr. Mixed Pickles. F your name. That's whatever. Anyway, he got him
Okay,
to
chill out.
subconsciously say his own name backwards, which God only knows because I can't say it forwards, which canceled out his powers.
His psychic defenses were strong enough to protect the Justice League against a worldwide telepathic attack, and his ability to sense people's feelings is so strong, he can feel every sentient being in the entire galaxy.
And he once outthought Perpetua from the Omniverse. Who's that, you ask? Oh, just the freaking creator of the entire multiverse. She's basically the god of everything.
Jean needed to connect his consciousness with everyone on Earth before Perpetua could catch up. He pulled this off by using his mental abilities within the span of Planck time, literally the smallest possible measurement of time. In the time it takes you to count to 1, Jean could count to 1 and fly across the universe and back.
That's easy.
over
All you do is
206
just see you
billion
say
times.
1.
He outthought God. He's a faster thinker than God. And it didn't end there. John took a punch from her and walked away with just a bloody nose. And when she disintegrated him into basically nothing, he regenerated back from a hit from God.
Batman has said that in order to kill Jean for good, you would have to literally destroy every single atom in his body
he
one
would.
by one.
God damn.
'Cause he's
If
not
I didn't love
easy.
alliteration so much, I'd say we change this guy's name to Martian God Hunter or something. He's
Yeah.
basically invincible, right?
That actually would be
Quite.
good.
Jean
That
is
actually
not
would be
without
cool.
weakness. He has a
Why
very
didn't they name
real
him something
vulnerability
like
to
that?
fire. At times, it has completely overwhelmed him to the point where he loses control of his body.
And not just literal fire either. John was once tricked into just thinking he was surrounded by fire, and that was enough for him.
Even still, Jean has been able to overcome this weakness. He's fought enemies with fire abilities and even taken hits from fire attacks.
Yeah.
Which leads me to believe the weakness, while potent and still able to cause real physical harm, is mainly psychosomatic. What are you doing?
I heard
What
what
is-
you said. Weakness to fire is just in your head.
Oh my gosh.
Be a living God.
Not literally burn your hand. Oh my gosh.
Column for sure. And to think there's a whole planet of these guys out there.
Unfortunately, that's no longer the case. Before Dr. Erdell's strange experiment, Jean's own brother used the Martians' telepathic connection to each other.
Oh, yeah,
against
yeah.
them, and the entire planet was
What was it?
plagued with
I forgot his
Marty's
name.
curse.
I forgot his
As long
brother's
as they
name.
stayed telepathically connected, every Martian was vulnerable to a mental fire that would overwhelm them and burn them from the inside out.
Which sadly worked very well, because the fear of fire is something Jean shares with his fellow Martians. Centuries earlier, the Guardians of the Universe, a group of immortal aliens who run the Green Lantern Corps, feared that the Martian race could become too strong. So they programmed the Martians with that genetic
Wow.
weakness to fire.
John was able
That's
to
how,
survive the
he
fiery
appeared.
curse by cutting off his mental connection to his people, including his family. Unfortunately, his wife, Myria, and their daughter couldn't live with
Yeah.
isolation, and he had no choice but to watch them give in and burn alive. Damn.
Racked with
I know.
grief and survivor's guilt, Jean was left to wander his homeworld all alone. His only solace being shape-shifting into his lost loved ones to convince himself they were still alive.
Oh my God. Jesus, John. That is so sad.
That pain
I know,
has
that
undoubtedly
is.
shaped who
That is
John
sad.
is. In fact, the trauma he held onto so tightly formed a literal spiritual connection with those lost souls. A telepathic connection so strong, it kept them from finding peace in an afterlife. Let me say that again. His grief and telepathy were so strong, he prevented an entire race of people from moving on to the
Wow.
afterlife.
It wasn't until years later that John could return to Mars
That's
and release
crazy.
those souls by finally letting go. And not to forget them, but to embrace his new life and his new home. A place he would defend time and time again to make sure the Earth never suffers a fate similar to Mars.
To experience all of that, to truly know what it feels like to be alone in the vast universe, but continue to use your wisdom and power to help those in need, is what makes the Martian Manhunter such a noble hero.
On a planet packed with other incredible heroes, John really has set himself apart. He's risen through the ashes and emerged the heart and soul of the
Wonder
Justice
Woman.
League.
Yeah, now she falls in love with him.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by One Piece on Netflix.
Made by fans for fans, this live-action adaptation of the beloved manga
I
is
think I only
designed
saw
to
one
introduce new
episode of
audiences
that.
to the zany pirate epic. And where else would it start but the East Blue, a world populated by pirates with supernatural powers gifted by mysterious devil fruits, where telephones are snails.
And a treasure hidden by the late Goldie Roger kicks off an era of epic adventure.
This action-packed series follows the Straw Hat Pirates, a crew of true
Yeah, I
Makima
only saw one
determined
episode.
to
I didn't
find
finish
the
the whole
legendary
thing.
One Piece and live free on the high seas.
All the while being chased by the honorable Marines, protecting the waterways from those dastardly pirates.
In an ocean of grim and gritty adaptations, One Piece is an adventurous, warm-hearted, binge-worthy island.
Series mangaka Eiichiro Oda was involved in every
Yep,
step
I
of
did
the
remember
process,
that.
which has
Yep.
never been done before in any other live-action manga adaptation.
Pirates Life for Me! Marines stink!
Watch One Piece August 31st, only on Netflix.
Yeah. I watched Wednesday too.
Zen La, a virtual utopia, free from any and all crime, poverty, and disease.
And home to Norin Red, which I've gotta say is the sickest, most radical name I have ever heard in my entire life. He was a brainy kid who was raised to live a life of reason and intellect over one of gnarly adventure.
That is, until the technologically advanced society came under threat from the devourer of worlds, Galactus.
So Norin struck up a deal with the World Muncher. In exchange for sparing his planet, Mr. Red offered to leave his home behind, become Galactus's herald, and seek out new planets for him to scarf down.
And once Galactus agreed to the deal, he imbued his new herald with the power cosmic, transforming him into the Silver Surfer.
Yes,
Equally
Silver
tubular
Surfer.
name.
Yep.
Silver too. Wow, you rarely see
Man,
it.
I love
The
Silver
power
Surfer
cosmic
as
grants
well.
the Surfer
He's
near unlimited energy, as well as matter
That alien.
manipulation, phasing, super strength, speed, and invulnerability, just to name a few.
The Surfers basically got all of Galactus' space magic, just on a smaller scale. And Galactus uses that power to fight guys like the In-Betweener, an abstract being from the overspace.
The Surfer used the power cosmic to serve Galactus diligently for nearly 100 years, during which he ensured that the planets consumed were devoid of sentient life.
That is, until the Surfer accidentally offered up a planet with life, which drove him crazy with guilt. So Galactus tried his best to suppress the Surfer's emotions, erase the painful memories, and make it easier for him to find planets with tasty, delicious life, guilt-free. How nice of him.
And it worked for a while until the Surfer reached Earth. Galactus' mighty mind manipulation wasn't enough to bury the Surfer's true nature for good. With the help of Alicia Masters and the Fantastic Four, the Surfer turned against his overlord and saved the Earth from being eaten.
Even
yeah,
after
he
all
did.
that, Galactus just let the Surfer keep his powers. At any point, he could have just taken them back.
Being the source of the Surfer's powers, yes, he could.
Yeah,
Galactus
but
has
he-
continued to let the Surfer have the power cosmic out of respect for his first herald.
Right.
Damn. See, that's the kind of respect I'm asking from you. Anyway, ever since those
Oh my
mental
gosh, don't be
gymnastics
so
with
hard on this
Galactus,
man.
The
He didn't
Surfer
do
made
nothing
sure
to you.
nothing like
My
that
God.
would ever happen again.
And he's been successful, like when Psycho Man failed to trick the Surfer with his illusions, or when he was briefly trapped in the Supreme Intelligence's mind when it was using the Mind Stone.
With some of those mental threats behind him, he could finally take to the spaceways, kick ass, and monologue about the meaning of life in the universe.
All
Yeah.
of which he's quite good at, especially that last one. It's thanks to the abilities afforded to him through all that cosmic energy.
It's seriously crazy. He can rearrange the molecules
Yeah.
of anything he wants into anything he wants. He can force you to just feel pain in general. And
That's
he
true,
Can even control
yep.
elements, not just earth, wind, and fire, but anything in a boogie wonderland like
Earth, wind,
gravity
and fire.
the weather.
He's got enough power and energy inside him that he once created an infant star to serve as a new light source in a universe devoid of light.
So just
Yeah.
when he needed it, he was able to pop out a baby son? That's convenient.
That's the power cosmic.
Look at the
But
monkey.
we can't forget about the sick board he shreds the stars with. This thing's basically an extension of himself. He can transform it into a sweet sword or into pure cosmic energy. And
Yeah.
if it breaks, he can just form a new one.
On his board, the Surfer has traveled at incalculable speeds on multiple occasions. He can fly faster than Thor, and even once flew so fast he reached the
That
future.
yeah, I mean I feel like
Without
he
his
would
board,
fly
he
faster
broke
than
free
Thor
from energy
and
shackles that
Superman
would
and all
zap
of them.
away his power within the next nanosecond. Gnarly Brian, he once
It's
had
a
to surf the web of
nanosecond.
universal destruction. He had to surf out of all of existence as it was being torn apart. Now, I've seen some choice waves in my day, but if you ask me, that's one too best for watching on the beach with a brew.
You're hitting it real hard with all this surfing lingo.
Yeah.
He's honestly not that kind of guy at all.
Righteously disagree with you, dude. You are carving up my brainwaves into an E-frame swell.
Look at his skin.
You
You see all that rust stuff on him?
The Silver Surfer is a tragic figure who is always weighing his choices through every angle of morality. Like when he set out to destroy the new host of the Star Brand, an energy source that grants his wielders virtually infinite power, capable of wiping out all life on Earth.
The Star Brand seems to choose a new unknowing host at random. Could be a good guy, could be the most evil person to ever exist. But despite that threat, the Surfer spared the new Star Brand once he found out she was carrying a child.
He decided to bear the weight of any potential consequences on his own shoulders, instead of squashing any and all hope that the child would use that power for good.
I get it. He's a righteous dude on a surfboard.
Exactly. And in the Surfer's
Well, not a
keen
dude,
sense
but
of
an
morality
alien.
also comes with a keen sense of his surroundings in general. He can see enemies even when they're invisible, and can sense incoming threats, to the point where he can sense someone approaching even before they've left their own home.
He can also absorb energy his opponents throw at him. Anything from psionic energy to a freaking star. The Surfer can even do it when he's on death's door. Hey, Wiz, what do you think the doormat on death's door says? Probably
I don't know.
Knock him dead, right?
Yeah,
What are you talking
he did say
now,
that.
It does take a lot to get the Surfer to death's door. He's taken a blast from the Infinity Stones, survived being smashed into pieces, crashed into the Big Bang, and played catch with the star.
He caught it and then threw it right back at that punk Deadpool.
Deadpool? Well, he never
like
dies.
a big ball of gas in your face, you tool.
Reed Richards, the smartest man alive, has said that the
Oh my
Surfer is
God.
probably the most powerful being in all the galaxy.
And even after years spent drifting through the galaxy, he's still built strong bonds, like with the Fantastic Four, the Defenders, and with people like Dawn Greenwood.
But somehow, he always ends up alone in space. Searching for answers, searching for beings that need his help, searching for something that could replace the home that he lost all those years ago.
Only to be weighed down by the guilt of his servitude and the pain of his sacrifice, which was ultimately done in vain, because it doesn't seem to matter what the Surfer does. Zenla is destined for destruction. At this point, his home world has been destroyed 4 times over.
Despite it all, this tragic hero still manages to take everything in stride as he surfs the stars and fights tirelessly to preserve every being's right to live.
Right. Death battle.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Yes! Death battle. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Martian versus Silver. Let's see who will win. I'm hoping for Martian. I'm hoping Martian. I'm sorry, Silver, I love you too, but man, Martian, I hope.
Or should I say, Silver Surfer? Now, tell me why you have summoned me here. Enough.
Oh yeah. I'm excited for this. I'm excited. Come on, Martian. Come on, you're stronger than this. You can do it. Come on. Don't let this fool beat you down. Not fool. I'm sorry, Silver. I'm sorry. I'm talking all this to you. I'm sorry. But I'm really hoping that Martian wins. Oh. Uh-oh. Yup.
There's no use in hiding.
Ain't nothing you can do about it, Silver.
I can feel your
Come on, Martian. Yeah, beat him up. There you go. Use your laser power. Use your power. Yeah, there you go. Turn into that dragon. Spray out that fire in him. Yeah, I bet that hurt. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. There you go. Yeah.
best Martian might.
That's right. That's right. That's right, Martian. That's right.
Is not enough. Feel the pain.
No. Oh, no. No, Martian, please. No. Oh, my gosh. Don't let this fool beat you down. Don't let Silver beat you down, Martian. Come on. Don't let him beat you down. Don't let him beat you down.
And we know not
Don't
why.
let him beat you down.
I hope you can live with the uncertainty.
Wow.
With no
What?
satisfaction. I may never know why we were made to fight.
Oh,
If
no.
violence is ever truly justified, but perhaps there is something.
Please don't tell me that Martian's really gonna lose this.
Myria. Something.
Wow.
beyond my understanding.
That's how it ended? The end. Wow.
Oh, Wiz, what the hell are we doing?
No.
Why are we forcing
Oh
such
my
beautiful
gosh.
souls to fight to the death?
Both the Silver Surfer and the Martian Manhunter were two extraordinarily powerful beings.
That
each
is
with
true.
very
They
wide
were
power
powerful.
sets.
So they both had counters for almost everything they could throw
So
at
you
each
really
other.
couldn't
They
compare
could
them
both
two,
phase through
but
objects, rearrange
Martian.
molecules, and regenerate their own bodies.
But arguably the biggest thing on the Martian Manhunter's side was his formidable telepathy.
Wow.
The Surfer has had his memories erased and his
I
emotions
mean, yeah.
manipulated by Galactus. So it would stand to reason that Jean could pose
Silver
a
is
mental
kind
threat to
of
the
powerful
Surfer.
as
But
well.
the Surfer
So.
has resisted mental
Can't really
attacks
blame
many
him,
times. When
but-
Psycho Man played on the Surfer's guilt and pretended to be his lost love, the Surfer saw right through it, and he escaped the Supreme Intelligence's mind when it was using a freaking Mind Stone.
These two could have gone toe-to-toe around the universe for a long time. But
Yeah.
when it came down to it, the question was, who had the power to put the other down for good?
They both
Which was
have some
Silver.
serious healing factors and have come back from basically nothing. But if
Wow.
ending Martian Manhunter meant destroying his every atom one by one, the Surfer has the means to make that happen thanks to the seemingly endless well of energy that is the power cosmic.
It's truly an overwhelming source of unlimited power. And outside of Galactus stripping the power away from him, the Surfer is never without it.
It's like a battery. Even if Jean could drain all of the cosmic energy, the Surfer can just recharge it. And he's used that power to destroy planets, defeat
Yeah, he
Galactus-level
could,
threats,
yeah.
and can basically accomplish anything with it.
While both of these philosophic heroes tend to hold back out of a respect for life, there's obviously no holding back here. And the depth of Silver Surfer's abilities gave him the win.
This Martian was harsh in his mellow, so the Surfer had to wave goodbye. Bodacious, cowabunga,
You still talking like this?
Ninja
Okay.
Turtles.
The winner
Yeah.
is the Silver Surfer.
Yep. Death battle.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, this video was actually pretty cool. I really loved it. It was actually really good. Really interesting. I really loved it. I really enjoyed it. Two powerful, heroes, DC versus Marvel, fighting against each other. I mean, you can't really blame, Silver for winning because he is strong too. So, I mean, yeah, Martian, Manhunter, he's still like the strongest hero, like out of most of the superheroes, most of the DC superheroes. But yeah, I really enjoyed this, death battle video. Don't forget, if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.